side. This is a secondary title that Daniel Dubois did earn, and belts matter to the fighters, and he deserves credit for that. But we understand who the WBA heavyweight champion of the world is. Still, a very important step in the career of Daniel Dubois on this stage. Now 4 fights removed from his lone pro loss against Joe Joyce.
You wonder when an up-and-coming fighter has a loss like that, how far in the back of his mind it really is. Well, this is the type of fight, and this is the type of fighter in Lorena that can answer that question.
And it's not just the loss, taking the L. It's the way he lost and what it felt like and looked like that night, as Joyce just had that thudding, consistent jab, and then Daniel afterwards was diagnosed with 2 fractures of the orbital bone, bleeding, retinal bleeding, and nerve damage to the eye. And that was the 10th round knockout that happened back in November of 2020.
And what he did was a normal thing. He felt something was off, he took the knee and was counted out. But fighters are constantly asked to do the abnormal thing, is to fight through things like that. So there are questions swirling around Dubois, his heart, his mental toughness. I don't have those questions. I feel like he did what he felt he needed to do, but he has to answer those, and he's starting again tonight.
For Lorena, it's his 2nd fight in 77 days. This our heavyweight co-feature before the championship of the world, with Derek Chisora getting another shot against Tyson Fury. And at the end of this first round, Mark Kriegel will be live in the locker room with Tyson Fury. So don't go anywhere. You will hear from Tyson Fury in just 90 seconds.
Dubois has good power if you stay in line for the power, just like you see right there. Those punches block. Good shot right there.
1, 2, 3. Knockdown score. 4, as Gordon Ramsay looks on with Tyson Fury. So Lorena scores the knockdown here in round 1.
Dubois not.
Whoa! Dubois just went down on his own. He is not right.
4, 5. Can see it in his eyes.
7, 8.
Can you believe this? There are many this week who said, watch out, Lorena's a live dog to get rid of Dubois. Dubois in serious trouble here in the final minute of round 1.
He's still right in line to get hit with that same shot.
He's done again.
2,
3 knockdowns scored by Lorena here in round 1.
6,
What an upset we could have bubbling up.
8.
Round number 2 after a shocking first round, when Kevin Lorena, the upset-minded South African who told everybody all week, I'm going to get Dubois. He got to him 3 times in round 1, Trey.
Yes, he did, and I think Dubois checked out in that first round. This round, to me, is just a formality. He's out here, but I don't think he wants to be here anymore.
Only a few years ago, he was considered the top prospect in the division, took the loss to Joyce, felt like he had regrouped, got everything back, won a secondary title, and now this, in deep trouble against Lorena.
Look for the left hand of Lorena, straight or overhand, landing on the chin of Dubois at any moment.
Lorena's first fight here on English soil, and it's against the crowd favorite Dubois, and he is staying calm and controlled even with this massive early advantage. His only loss in his career was 8 years ago. That was as a cruiserweight. He's a short but blossoming later in career heavyweight.
Good shot from Lorena. Lorena just has to get the right shot through. He's got a quick first step. He's very quick with his hands. Dubois can't compute the shots that are hitting him. He can't get out of the way.
Sending that left hand again is Kevin, the 30-year-old South African southpaw. After a dominating first round, he landed 8 power punches, scored 3 knockdowns, one of which Dubois went down on his own, had to take a knee.
I think Lorena needs to press this pace right now. Dubois will always be dangerous with one shot. He doesn't want Dubois to clear his head, start to gain a little confidence, and try to get back in this fight.
Completely agree with what you just said. Often we would say the opposite of a guy like Lorena maintaining composure, staying calm. It would be to his advantage to jump Dubois.
He can be composed, but still be aggressive.
Yes, that's right.
The left hand is the key behind the jab.
And now you see Dubois trying to settle those feet, trying to send that right hand to the body. Still a little antsy as Lorena stalks.
Dubois ready to go. Every punch he throws, he's more concerned about getting the punch back to defend himself
like that.
than he is, just like that.
Just like that.
Then he is landing a punch, and Lorena needs to take advantage right now.
He has to see that advantage, and he has to do something to make it a clear advantage. Fire that southpaw power left hand if you're Lorena. Dubois goes with the right uppercut. It does clip him with the left hand.
That's what can happen.
And now Dubois behind that jab fires a straight right. Lorena came off the gas pedal instead of pressing. 230 pounds. He came out against the well-regarded Daniel Dubois here on Dubois' turf and scored 3 knockdowns in round number 1. Came off the gas pedal in round number 2. In fact, Dubois landed 8 punches to Lorena's 7 in that second round.
You see Dubois clearing his head, getting his legs back. You get knocked down, you lose the feeling in your legs. They don't feel sturdy. But that's coming back to Dubois right now. He's starting to get into a rhythm. Lorena needs to cut him off at the point right now. Lorena can be knocked down and knocked out as well. It's the straight right jab, straight left hand down the middle that Lorena, he needs to live there as often as he can, because Dubois doesn't move his head. He moves his hands, he moves his feet, but his head is right there to be hit.
And if it stays on that line, it's going to eat that left hand. There's the jab, no left hand behind it.
Dubois doing the right thing. He's not trying to knock Lorena out. He's just touching, poking, piling up points, trying to clear his head and trying to get back in a rhythm.
He's doing a decent job of it, and then fires off the 1-2 and a good right hand to the body.
Good body shot.
Daniel Dubois. But shockingly, it's Lorena who has given him the opportunity to settle back in. A little bit of blood on the face of Lorena.
I'm not sure what Lorena's doing right here.
As you predicted, Trey, a right hand splits the guard, and Dubois turns the tables.
7, 8.
And Dubois is a good finisher.
Let's see if he can do it. Dubois coming in to try to finish it. He was down 3 times in round 1, and now here in round 3, trying to finish off Lorena. Stunning shots to the head. Uppercut comes in. Another one. Daniel Dubois from off the canvas to in control.
Lorena should still look for a shot.
Oh, he's eating punishment. Uppercut. What a big shot that was.
1,
It is over.
2.
It is over. It is over. Dubois comes all the way back from down 3 times to a knockout victory. Round 1, the 3 knockdowns by Lorena.
That shot landed on the top of the head of Dubois. Didn't seem like much, but you see it threw off the equilibrium of Dubois.
And that's the kind of shot right to the top of the head that'll resonate and you will ring like a bell. And that was the last one. Remember, there was another knockdown where he just had to take a knee. And then this is the third round, the Dubois comeback, straight
Good
right.
shot. That man big man that can punch. Lorena standing right in front of him. All he did was let the shot go, and it landed clean, and Lorena got up. He was hurt very badly.
The end of the fight, Dre, the uppercuts at the end of the fight. Body shot in the mix. Uppercuts got in, straight left hand got in, left hook got in.
Good shot right there from Dubois. Great punch selection, body shots, hooks, roundhouse shots, and then that uppercut finished it right there. That's all the referee needs to see in a situation like that to jump in and stop the fight.
Howard Foster, the referee, the veteran referee, whose career has spanned over 1,400 bouts here in the UK, called this right at the bell. Well, that uppercut was devastating, and that was the knockout. That was, listen, we talked about this fight all week long, Dre.
Howard Foster stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, and still the WBA heavyweight champion of the world, Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois.
Dubois retains his...